Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you today? See, we have one person in so far, waiting for a couple more. Just making sure my stream vitals are in check, which everything seems to be running nice and smoothly. Hey baby, how are you? This is the wrong workspace. Dashboard, here we are. This is exactly what I need. Alrighty. Wrong one, actually. Files uploaded. I need to fix this because I have 2 of them uploaded, so therefore this should read 2 instead of 0. So, why is that happening? Perhaps. Okay, yes. This is because I have not designed a function that actually appends or increments the counts inside the database. So, gotta fix that later on. That's okay. Right now I'm worried about getting these things to work, especially this one. Which, with all honesty, I wonder if I could redirect this. Wait a minute, gotta reload that. There we go, perfect. So now, if I try and go back to the dashboard... Yeah, it'll take me back to the login page, which is exactly what I want. So, test... at gmail.com. Hopefully get some more people in here soon. Okay, so the logout button works. I may or may not add a confirmation message here at the screen middle to really see if the user wants to log out. But I need to route this to the settings page. So, how will I do that? I should be able to come over here. It's .php. Refresh. Sweet. Okay, so, okay, we had one person join, it looked like. So, welcome to my stream. Some things I have added since my last stream was an extra connection to an X account, or, well, formerly known as Twitter. Added a default profile picture, so whenever you don't have a profile picture set, it'll look like this on your profile. And you could simply just click on this to upload a profile picture. And you can click open. Now, even though the preview has changed, it does not save until you click save. And I plan to fix that soon, because if I were to refresh, it goes back to normal. That preview is just done through JavaScript, which I could show you guys the code right now. Let's see, settings. Right here, up here. Bio input, change. And then we simply just set the picture as the preview. This works now. I just have to link it to the database. And then now I've also added the danger zone. Now, this delete account button won't work for a while. I have to design a system that basically deletes everything from the database when you delete your account. And I have not drawn up a plan on how I will go about that just yet, but I will shortly as I develop this website. But I want to change the color of these, because it's ugly. So, we're just doing a little bit of work here and there. I don't have a very specific place where I want to work at. I'm just working wherever, just trying to touch some things up a bit. Files works, forums work, upload and upload forum and upload file both work. Log in and create accounts, of course, works. My dashboard is pretty much completely finished except for the profile picture, which actually, let's fix that real quick. So, source, what we will do is I will go back to the settings page here, and I will grab the query for grabbing the profile picture path. And what I will do is set that right in here. And I'm actually going to rename this PHP STMT, which I'm going to do that in snake case, because that's what or camel case, sorry, because that's the naming convention of PHP, I believe. Which I know, I need to change that up here too. Which actually, let's do that. No, actually, you know what? Who cares? I can leave it as that for now. Neon green would look neat, or would be neat. I might try that out. I might test out a couple of other colors. I really just want to change the background of these tabs, though. For now, at least. Now, I have that. And I should be able to just go ahead and echo HTML special cars. Photo source. And now if I go back to the dashboard, All right, sweet. We get the default profile picture here, which is what we want. And now what I can do, where do I want to go? Whoops. Right, I want to fix these background. So I need to go to dashboard.css, and I need to find link card. No, not link card. It's a good color to use. Something just a tad bit darker. Let me refresh the cache. And oh my gosh, that looks awful. Kill it with fire. That looks better. I can probably live with that for now. I've also thought about doing white for this entire theme, but it wouldn't match the rest of my website, so I decided to keep it this dark blue and purple and gray theme with the green mixed in. Let's add some green outline to the profile picture. So, where is my profile picture at? Somewhere up here. Yes, right here. So, it should be up here. Yeah. Profile photo, yep. Okay. Border to pixel solid RGB. Refresh. And now we have a little green outline there. And it may not be noticeable on camera unless I were to increase the thickness. There we go. Pretty neat. Now, something I'm really proud about was this here. But I do want to make that look better. And I wonder... Okay, it's going to refresh with new cache. So, I will probably have to look at that again. Unless I can come down here and find the search menu. Change it to flex for now. Alright, now we have that in. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I really want to change the look of this. I don't like it. It looks awful. Need to change it. So, background color. Let's bring it a little bit of a gray tone. There we go. Or whoops. Come back to search menu. Search item. I want to change the color of this too. Looks a lot better. Sweet. Okay. Border radius. Change that to 5. Border radius on this. Change that to 10. There we go. That looks a lot more uniform. I don't know what it is. Now, round edges look really good. But sometimes you can completely overdo the round edges. And I think that the best thing we could do is just try and find a happy medium between them. And that's what I did here. So you can tell that the edges on the search items, they are rounded, but not too rounded. So they look pretty uniform, rather professional in a sense. So now, all I need to do is change this display back to none. And And oops, wrong one. Now that looks a lot better. Sweet. Here's what I want to work on today. I actually want to work on the view profile section. So let's go back to Visual Studios and go to view profile.php, and we are going to yeah, we're gonna get rid of all this. And get rid of settings model and get rid of settings. I don't even know why that's actually on there. And let's get rid of a lot of these things here that just whoops. That just aren't used. And then we will add more tabs in the future. So let's go to view profile.php. All right. So what I want to change here is display name to ID. And change that. Change that to photo source, so that way we get a proper, well, not proper, but we just keep consistency. Now, what I will do is remove this, and I will format it in my own format that I've made, db date format. And here, I'll just paste in that. And I made this function myself, which I can actually go to the database.php file and show you the function here. So I made this myself. db date format takes in the date, which is going to be a string. Then I have an array, num to month. So basically it takes the number 1 to 12 and converts it to the actual month's name. And I use explode to separate a string into two parts. And I exploded again to get the dates parts, which are separated by dash or hyphens. And I get year, month, and day, and then I just format it in the way that I want to. I don't grab the time, just because the time typically isn't shown most of the time when we're talking about when accounts are created. Usually it's not, so I didn't think it was very important, but I can go back and add that to later if I want to. Alright, so other than that, everything looks perfectly fine. Yeah. So let's go ahead and start making this. Now I could type in ID is equal to, and then I can just come up here, localhost, PHP PHP my admin, I think is it. Oh, it's in lowercase. And come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Go to accounts, users. And all I have to do is just copy and paste that wonderful ID. And we have another problem. So, call a member to function prepare. Line 37. Let's see what we did wrong here. So, let's read this again. That's a little bit strange. Undefined variable con. Okay, so I think I know what that means. There we go. That fixed it. Okay. Let's fix the ugly, ugly crap that we did here. Right, so this all needs to be fixed. There we go, and HOC banner is still missing, so how do we fix that? Right here. I forgot to change that one. There we go, perfect. Alright, let's change the background color. Now, I'm going to grab this straight from here. And I will travel to profile.css and remove all this crap. Because I don't want to see it. And then I'll come back to file forums. Perfection. This looks wonderful. Now, what I thought about doing was basically having a sidebar here, profile picture. If they choose to allow their real name to be shown, they'll be shown here as well. Then their display name, and then their bio, and then the amounts of followers they have, and likes and stuff like that, who they're following, all that good stuff. So, let's add that. Perfect. Now, what I will need to do is, where is the photo source? Okay, so if photo source And then we are just going to go back to the default. And let me go to dashboard.css real quick and find the profile photo. Actually, wait a minute. Just profile photo's good. And we need to go to profile.css. And okay, so oh, well, that's simple. I forgot to change the name of that. And it's a JPEG. That's PNG. There we go. Perfect. Now here I want to make it a lot bigger. So let's do something. Let's see. What's 76 times 2? That is going to be 152. Yeah, because 70 times 2 is 140 plus 12. Yep. Okay. So 152. 152. Now, that's a good size profile picture. Perfection. And then what we will do is I will come down here. Now, sidebar is a column flexbox, so what I'll do is wait, what am I doing? I'll come down here. Okay, so names, play, flex. All right. Gap. Let's do 2 viewport width. Perhaps maybe 1. And up here is going to be an h1 tag. And I'll paste that in, and this will be display name. And don't need the type hinting there. Perfect. Down here will be the bio. So. All right. Now, I want to orient this all the way at the very tippy top. So, I wonder if I could do this by typing in flex start. No, that's going to do that. So, this needs to be flex start. Aha, perfect. And what I could do is for the padding top, more like 10%. Aha, perfect. And yes, I need the connections. Now, I want to go to PHP my admin real quick. Or whoops. And I want to actually I wonder if I should really... Yeah, let's do it. Counts. Let's go to users and create a table. Or I'm sorry, not table, but create a field. Come on, where's that structure? GitHub, for an example, we'll do that. Save. Or no. And then the last one will be Discord. Now, test, test, test. And I'm actually going to get rid of that one because I want one of those two. I want one of these three connection fields to be empty, and you'll see why soon. It'll be for debugging purposes. Also, welcome the 2 other people that have joined. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. So, where do I want to go? Back here. And I want to echo the followers. And we're going to do this through the metrics container. Followers, following. And let's come up here. Contributions is equal to row. Likes. Fix this real quick. All right, now we can come down here and we could type in p.text. Likes. And I'll just type that in right there. All right. Followers, following, likes, contributions. Okay. Now, this needs to be in a grid. Now, we can do this by typing in metrics, display, actually, I wonder, would it be better if it's flex or grid? I guess we can always check. Grid template columns, repeat 2, 1 FR, and okay. We have a little bit of overflow here, so we're gonna fix that. Let's see. I don't really want to... Actually, this might be an issue. This might actually be an issue. What can we do here to fix this? Surely there is something we can do to mitigate that. Is flex grid a thing? No, it's not. I don't even know why I wanted to look at that. We could always just slightly increase that. Okay, it's actually not even that. That's the issue. It's the metrics. So width is going to be 20 viewport width, 20% of the viewport width. There we go. That's much better. And I'm sure that if I was to inspect these, I don't know. We'll come back around here when we get there. Maybe the best thing for us to do is use flex for the time being. Direction column. And justify content, space between, and in align items the center direction. And that didn't work, so center, space in between. What? That didn't work. Okay. Is it spaced evenly? It is not. Ah, I know what it is. Crap. That is right. But what I have to do here is I need to create another element. How will you implement the follow system database? Basically, so the data here is actually pulling from a count. So followers count, following count, likes count, contributions count. But I will eventually design a system where you can actually follow somebody and maybe even get email notifications whenever they upload a forum or file or start a new project. And with that, I haven't really planned it out completely yet because this is more far in the future, but I just want to get the general layout of the profile page set. I know what I need to do. Okay, and then I could take this. Rick. Okay. Alright, that looks more like it. Alright. Alright, those are nice green zeros. Also, an idea could be for top contributors to have some sort of badge or something by their username. I've thought about implementing something similar, like for like achievements. So if you like reach a certain amount of contributions, which by the way, contributions are like the things you do on this platform. So whenever you upload a file or create a forum, you get 1 contribution point each. When you reply to someone, you get a contribution point for that. So really, all it shows is that you're active on this platform. And I do actually, I have actually thought about adding some sort of like achievement system where, let's say you reach 1,000 contributions, well, you might get a small like trophy badge next to your profile picture or anywhere on your profile screen where people can hover over it and see like how many contributions you've gotten to get that award. Something like that. I'll have to think more about it, but it is a neat idea. And I will definitely take that into consideration. Thank you. Ah, Coke tastes so good. Alright, what was I doing again? Right. That's not what I wanted to do. Come on now. Do I gotta give a width here as well? I did. Why is the zeros there? Why are the zeros there? That makes no freaking sense. Why is there margins? They're not the exponents. Alright, I think I know why that's like that. So I need to come up here. Text. Margin 0 on this page. Okay, there we go. Even then, the zeros are huge. But I wonder... Font family, Arial. So it's not a font problem. So I don't even need that actually. So, why are you sitting here like that? Fumi, go away. What if I change that to look like something else? No, that looks awful. I hate it. Don't tell Gumi to go away, but he's meowing. What do you want? Go on, say hi to the microphone. Go on, Gumi. Say hi. Alright, you can go now. Almost broke my headphones, too. Okay. How am I gonna fix this? Oh! Oh my gosh. Gosh, I'm an idiot. Is that seriously what it was the entire time? I just had it backwards. Oh, I had justified content and align items backwards. Okay, I feel so stupid now. Great. Gumi, wouldn't you agree? Alright, let's change this 0 to like... Okay, so that's what I want. I'm glad it bleeds over here and not the other way, because then we would have a problem and then I would be streaming more. But let's add some gap in between here. And we'll do 2 of the viewport heights. Perfection. Now. What can I do? Ah, yes, the connections. So I will actually hide this now. Well, you'll have to get 69 followers. Okay, div.connections. Now, connections, no matter what, are going to be positioned down here at the very bottom, because that's how it is on a lot of sites. So, I would like to type in PHP Wait a minute, I have to get those from here. Okay. So, GitHub is equal to role GitHub. Discord is equal to role Discord. Twitter is equal to role Twitter. And let me fix that. There we go. Woohoo, yippee. Now, if Twitter echo HTML special cars or chars Twitter now. Perfect. Why not use React and Tailwind? They can make the code cleaner, more efficient, and easier to maintain. Well, reason why I'm not using it now is because this project is almost a year old, and going back now would mean probably double the time it took me to actually make all this, just to change it to use React and Tailwind. My future projects, I will probably use React, though, because I do have an interest in learning it. But for this one, genuinely, I mean, for what the website is used for, PHP works just fine for me. My website's not performance heavy, so I'm not worried about PHP running slow. It runs pretty much typical with just about any other website out there similar to what I'm making. But in any of my future projects for the web, I will be using React or some sort of framework. Alright, now, what was I doing? Oh, yes. And in here will be an image. Source will be icon slash... Or no, wait a minute. Styles slash icon slash... xwhite.png. GitHub markwhites.png. GitHub. Now, connections. Ah, that's huge. Okay, let's fix that. Connections, image, width, 50 pixels, height, 50 pixels. By the way, I do hope you get why I'm not using React or Tailwind, because look, I mean, for the amount of code I have written over the past almost 1 year now, it would just be completely, like, out of my time to even, you know, revert to a different framework. Or to one at all, even. Plus, I'm still learning web development, so I really don't want to jump and learn PHP and then React and Tailwind all at the same time. Alright, let's... Okay, I'm gonna have to do 25 pixels on these. That's still too big. Cursor pointer. There we go. And then I'll have these positioned at the bottom, actually. They could be a little bit bigger. Alright, now, let's position those down at the bottom. Let's do viewpoint height, actually, just to keep it consistent with how I'm doing the other percents. There we go, isn't that nice? Now, something I will do is do the same thing with the metrics. Because I could not be bothered to have that possibly interfere or be a little bit too close to my bio. So, metrics, that will go... Where do I want that at? Let's do 10. See if that gives enough space. Let's do 12. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty nice. I'm a little bit happy with how this came out. Let's see. Yeah, that'll give plenty of room for a person to write their bio. Now, before I have made this to where it can only be 150 characters long, I realize that's not very much for a bio, and I don't want to be like Instagram and, you know, allow people to only make a small sentence. I actually want people to be able to describe themselves on this platform. So I'm going to give them a little bit extra room for at least a decently sized bio, 300 characters max. Double than what most social media platforms have. I mean, even though this technically isn't really social media, it's just like a file sharing site, I still want there to be, you know, room for people to talk about themselves and stuff. And you can't really do that with just 150 characters or under. So that'll definitely change, especially whenever I port that over to the actual server. Now, let's actually come over here. So I want there to be a recent activity section here for that user. It'll be sectioned off in files, forums, and in projects they've opened. So, now that we have sidebar, I will create a container. And let's see, H1, recent activity. Why are you all the way over there? I'm gonna figure you out today, buddy. Come on. Main container. You know, it's funny because on all the other pages where I had this same configuration with sidebar and container, I've constantly had container bleeding in, going behind this here, behind the sidebar. Now I have container running away from the sidebar. So that's amazing. So I gotta fix that. This is pointless. I don't need that, do I? Oh, what do you know? That actually was the reason why that was even over there. But now, if I come back here, I don't want container to sit there. I want the container to be... So what I can do is... Sidebar has a width of 20 viewport width, 20% of that. So what I can do is I can come up here, preferably here, container, margin left, 20 viewpoint width. And there we go, we get that centered there. All right. So, what else can I do? Right, we're gonna section those off. Yeah, we can call it activity items. Why not? I mean, I guess I could do that. Select all from files where user ID order by date. Desk limit 5. Yeah, 5 of them will fit in there nice and easy. I might even be able to do more than 5 actually. And all I would have to do... Whoops. Gosh, I actually love tab 9 for this. Because I probably wouldn't have even made this a ternary. Just because I know that 99.9% of the time it's never going to be unknown with the way I've just made this up here. Because in my upload file handling thing up here, so where's that? Under here, I actually have it check. Which, come to think of it, it's not even all of them. I should probably update this. There we go. Yeah, so I have it check. Basically, I have it check if that's allowed extension. If it is, then we'll upload it. But I don't think I'll even need this. If I later on I feel like I might need it, then I'll add it back. Won't be that big of a deal. Now, what was I gonna do here? Yes. All right. Div.link card. And what I will do here, let's see, title, description, that actually undefined? Line 132. Array key JS. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. I am stupid. I don't even know why I did that. This is the files. The other array was files to freaking name. Oh my gosh. I'm actually stupid. This is what happens when you try to code at 11 o'clock at night and you are tired. You do stupid things. Don't be like me, guys. Alright, I can fix this easily by finding files. Oops. Okay, that's fine. I can just get rid of that. There we go. I promise I will never do that again. And because there is less names for those, what I will have to do, unfortunately, is make this a ternary. I thought I wouldn't have to, but I was wrong. Make that say unknown types, that way people know what we're talking about. Get rid of this. Div.header. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to stay consistent with how it's actually shown here. Or wait a minute. Oh, I don't need to do this. I could just... Or no, actually, I want to use spaces between, so that way it looks aligned consistently. You guys will see what I mean here, here shortly. Language. Excuse me, did I do this wrong? Oh. I just spelled it wrong, that's what it was. Okay, so that works correctly. So what I can do here is just do a little bit of CSS. Now I will go to File Forums, find a link card. Copy and paste that under here. Alright. Where was I at? Sorry, I was looking off screen, guys. That's right, I was here. Align item sensor. I'll fix this here in a minute. I just want to make these look a little bit prettier. So, what can I do there? Let me think for just a minute. These are obviously going to have to be smaller, so I'm thinking... Because I'm dividing these in 3 separate sections. Files, forums, and projects. I'm thinking 20% of the viewport height. Width, sorry. Okay, yeah, that'll give us ample room for all 3 sections. And, I want to... Where is this at? Okay. What space evenly look like? Okay, so it just makes it look kind of nice. And I don't even need that there, actually. Okay. So, header, width. We're gonna make the width, what did I make it up here? 20. So, 20 viewport width. Okay. Gaming. We did it. We made it look very pretty. Okay. Now, what can I go do from here? Let's make that text there. I don't even know why I put description, but it's all right. Perfect. Now, there is a couple things we need to do with text. So, basically, if I go to file forums.css and I look for... Alright, this right here. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit sleepy. But I'm gonna grab this. And let's see. Did I use H1 tags? I used H2, okay. So link card H2, link card text. I don't want to do that. So I will target, make this the language. Alright, that's right. Still gonna target it. Because, language. With 100% through it. That'll be fine. All right. Oh, we got 5 viewers in. Welcome, everyone. Glad you're enjoying the stream, if you are. Okay. Why didn't that work? Okay, so maybe I need to type in header language. There we go. Perfect. Now, now dot text or dot link card dot text. We will make the width 300 pixels just to show some more of it. Alright, so we need to fix this here. And speaking of, I need to... Okay. So I need to center that part again. And I can do this by coming back here. Let's see what space between looks like with this. Oh, wait. Perfect, that actually does nothing. So what I will do is I will type in justify content center. And that also does nothing. Did I? No, that server's still running. So actually I have no clue why that's not changing. Because if I was to come down here, yeah, I don't want it to do that, so what if I change the width? Aha, okay. Maybe I ought to make that a bit... I don't know. Maybe once I get the forums and the projects working, I'll be able to kind of play around with the sizes and see which size is best. Because I don't want to only show that much of the title. Nobody's gonna know what that is. That's gonna suck. But I'll have to do what we have to do. I mean, that's just how I configured this thing here. That's plenty of description. I mean, who cares about that, right? Okay. Now. Uploaded files. Perfection. Gumi, come here. So actually, you know what I will do? I just realized all I have to do is just copy and paste this, and I could see what the sizes may look like. Oh yeah, I have plenty of room for this. Yeah, I shouldn't have to worry too much. So, let's fix the CSS here. So recent activity is under what? Container. So, go to container. Flex direction column. Okay, so new problem. Getting closer. Maybe 70. Okay. All right, perfect. So now you give that a viewport with the 25, and this is where we have problems. So let's give 5 extra to that. And all right, what do you mean I can't do that? Are you seriously gonna tell me that's not enough space? Okay, screw it. Here's what we will do. Where is sidebar? Who needs 20? Who needs that much space? Okay, turns out we do need that much space. So, what can I do? Also, we got 6 people watching. Say hi, guys. I'll definitely interact with the chat if more people spoke. Hello. Okay, now what do I want to do to kind of make that a bit better? Maybe it's the gap. Maybe it's the gap that's doing it. Okay, this is probably the best we're gonna get. Because this size of these links are perfection. Like, this is awesome, but, not dealing with a lot of room here. But that's okay. As long as it doesn't look too busy, where it's gonna be hard to read, I'm completely fine. But let's add some gap in between, like, the actual individual cards. So, also, I really want to change the way I don't know. Maybe the curves are maybe the curved edges are fine for now. We ought to worry about other things first anyway. But let's. Where is activity list? No. Activity items. Gap, and we'll do 2 viewport height and see what that looks like. Okay, it's not bad now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, screw it. 5 will definitely fit on that. So what I will do now is I will what would I do? What would I do? Remove that. And I will remove that. Put that back. Alright, before I refresh, what do you guys think about this? Just pretend this is uploaded forums and created projects. Pretty good? I think it looks alright. Thank you, thank you. See what other people might think as well. Looks good, thank you. I'm actually going to screenshot that. Alright. I think I'm going to leave it like this, but I'm going to refresh so that we get that. And okay, I guess it's just going to show up there, but that's whatever. But we'll probably change the name of a couple of these other tabs here. Like instead of uploaded forums, I'll probably do active forums. And then projects, just projects for the last one. But this is really nice. I really like how I designed this. I'm horrible with CSS. Excuse me for the yawn, but I am horrible with CSS, but you know, I realize I can really make some things work around here. It just takes a lot of time and well, after a while you manage to actually make the final product somewhat look neat. Now, one thing I wish I knew how to improve on is just honestly making this look a little bit better. Now that I look at it, it could use a little bit of work, but I think for now, you know, it gets the point across. Display name, first and last, bio is supposed to go right here. And you have your follower and following count and all that stuff. And then these are going to be clickable buttons, all that stuff. That, you know, something else I forgot to even add. I need to add a follow button. But, I might do that later when I actually implement a system for that. But as far as I know, this is pretty good. I think got it pretty much set up. All it takes is just an ID up here, and well, once you have that, you're basically good to go ahead and look up at someone's personal profile. Hey Raptor, welcome to the stream. You are a bit late. I'm just about to end it here in a few minutes because it's 11:30 and I'm really tired. But basically what I accomplished today was getting, for the most part, the view profile page set up completely. But once I get forum and project support going, I'll go ahead and add those to here as well. But so far we got everything looking nice. Of course, now this is where all the people start joining. But I think I did a pretty good job on this. Actually kind of starting to like the look of this. It looks very old, I'm not gonna lie. This is old school like web layouts, at least. Because if I look at something like GitHub, for example, let me bring this over here actually. Your profile, just in case it shows something I don't want it to show. Alright, screw it, this is fine. Like this here. See, this is kind of what I was getting inspiration from. So like I have this here on the side, like my profile, my bio and all that stuff. And then I have like my projects and stuff I've uploaded here. You know, things like that. That's kind of where I was drawing inspiration from. And if you've noticed that, then kudos to you, because I don't think it looks anything like it. Other than, well, basically this is it. I'm trying to make something that needs email sending, but I don't want to pay for it. I want to set up my own. I'm trying to set up my own email server, but I don't know what to use. It's only going to be for testing now for a lot of projects. Are you adding session saving? I don't know yet. If I can find a way where I could safely save sessions without, you know, a risk of someone's account getting hacked, I will definitely add it, but right now, session saving is not a huge priority of mine. Specifically just because session saving is pretty nice. The only thing it's missing is the contribution stats, really. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would add this to it, honestly. I'd rather just keep contributions as a number, because I feel like this would make the page a little bit too busy. And like, let's be honest here, I don't think people really look at this much. You know, if I was really trying to draw inspiration from GitHub, I feel like people would be more worried about these things up here and this here rather than, you know, the graph for contributions. Optimizing for other devices is going to be a pain. Oh, buddy, you have no idea. It is going to be a pain. Here's the thing. I'm really excited to optimize the dashboard CSS file, considering it already has about 300 lines of code and it's not even touched to be optimized yet. I still have to add mobile support to this, and I'm dreading it, but is not PHP slow? Why make it in PHP? Well, considering that I'm new to web development, PHP was probably just the best and easiest option to me. My future projects, I'll probably make in something like React or a different framework for front end, back end. Make it in ASM, yeah, you can do that for me if you'd like. I'm good. But optimizing this for mobile support, so that way people can actually use the dashboard and pages like this on their phone, It's gonna be a huge pain for me. Especially when I have already almost 300 lines of just plain CSS by itself. I can't imagine when I start adding media queries for responsiveness. Can't imagine how that's gonna turn out. But yeah, this is actually pretty nice. I do want to just hop around here though. So like this is the landing page, which, by the way, this is really nice. I forgot that I even added this sick animation here. I'm gonna make my Discord bot have a dash again, but with React. I gotta learn it first. Oh yeah. I plan to make a dashboard for my Discord bot when I release it, but I'm probably gonna do that in React as well if I can learn it. I want to learn a DB too. What do you mean? Like you want to learn how to use like a database software like MySQL or Postgre, or what do you mean by that? Gumi, what are you doing? Meow, meow, don't open the door. Yes, MySQL. I mean, it's pretty easy. I mean, this is running MySQL here. It's rather simple. I mean, it works just like any other database software, I feel like. I think specifically this uses MariaDB, but I'm not sure. I'd have to actually look again. But is it running on that app? Yes, like this here is going to this. Give me 1 second, I gotta let him out. There we go, he's out of here. Yeah, so this is the MySQL database for my test bench server here. Because I use XAMPP to basically run like the PHP for this site before I port it over to the actual server. I actually like doing this. At first I wasn't doing that, but I actually like doing this now because it helps me squash a lot of these bugs before I send it out to the actual server that this is housed on. Why not just code from the server? Well, I can't really code from cPanel. The resources have nothing to do with it. It's just, you can't code from cPanel. I mean, it'd be cool if you could, but I mean, to be fair, even then, I rather just use XAMPP to kind of just serve my projects as in a development environment. Developer environment, or whatever you really want to phrase it as. And then once I'm done, squashing all the bugs, I'll just chuck it onto the actual server itself. I use Linux, so I do it that way. That's neat. Yeah, I don't really have my own like actual server for this. I'm paying for a hosting space at the moment. I do have a Dell Optiplex that I can treat as a server, but it's not very wise, and I don't recommend people do that because it doesn't have real server software. And like the thing with XAMPP is, with the correct port forwarding configuration, I can serve my projects on XAMPP, and then people would just use my IP to actually get to my website. But you see, if I do that, then I'm basically on my own when it comes to like the whole cybersecurity side of things, which is why, the official website where you download XAMPP, it tells you specifically it's not meant to actually serve a project. It's meant to be like a test bench, basically. I did it. I locked mines down with Proxmox as VM. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie, I had a hard time reading that for a second. No offense. But oh, the Optiplex. I'm very tired. Gara managed what he has very well, and a website is well made. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that, especially coming from you. But you're tired. Yeah, you think? When I'm spending the last, what, 3 or 4 days now, just completely writing this entire thing. Yeah, I'm pretty tired after that. I will tell you, as soon as I get part 1 dropped, as soon as I get part 1 dropped, I'm probably gonna take a small break from the project because I definitely need it. If I find bugs that makes me able to hack it, I will notify you. JK, I don't got perm, I'm gonna get sued. Yeah, I wouldn't attempt at that. I mean, actually, on the real server that I use, cPanels, shared IP, it actually comes with a lot of protection, so even then I don't even think the average person would be able to get through it. Linux is good, but with the right tools on Windows, honestly, it's sometimes more efficient. Yeah, I think cPanel uses Linux, but I'm not sure. I actually am kind of curious, but I'm not going to show it on this video because, you know, confidentiality. I need to work on this some more and actually get this set up because I need to test out how I'm going to send a profile picture to the server and change it. But at least the logout works. And see if I actually try and go to dashboard now. It'll take me to the not found page because, well, it's redirecting to this login, which doesn't exist anymore. I always wonder why does Examp not have Nginx also. I'm sorry, Nginx or whatever it's actually called. Really, I think it's called Nginx. But anyway, I have quite a bit of stuff here now. So pretty much upload, file, and forum is done. So I'm actually gonna start writing these down. So these two are done. Dashboard for the most part is done. Create and login accounts pages are done. Index.php is done. View profile is pretty much done. I just have to add more to it over time, of course. The view file page is done. The forums and file creation, or the forums and file explorer pages are done. Guys, I'm pretty close to releasing this pretty soon. I think in a couple more streams, I'll be able to officially drop this. Make a CLI like Git so we could upload it. Man, I'm trying to get done with this project and I have another one. That's not a bad idea though. If I could learn how to do it, I'll definitely, you know, attempt at that. It would actually be quite nice to, especially when I implement the projects feature, where you can create a project and have like multiple files and stuff stored in a single folder. and you know, people can download the entire project as a zip and such like that. Similar to like GitHub repos or Replit projects. It's actually not a bad idea. But yeah. Replit went downhill. I agree. It really did go downhill. It used to be free, but now they want to charge you after creating like 3 different REPL projects. Yeah, I don't like Replit anymore. It's horrible. I mean, it's good if like, you know, like it's good if you're on like a Chromebook or something and you don't have access to like Visual Studios or a wide range of text editors. So like Replit's good at that, but honestly, it used to be better. I can't believe they made it the way they made it now. Like, I think if I actually like go to Replit real quick. Alright, like, look, I have 3 of these, and these are just random things that I've made, like just testing out snippets of code in the past. If I try to create a REPL, yeah, I have to freaking buy one, and it's $15 a month to create unlimited REPLs. Like, I'm not doing that. That is horrific. That they would even charge that much. And so what? For most people that just use like a plain text editor like Visual Studios or Sublime or Notepad++ or Atom, when that used to be a thing. You remember Atom, guys? You know, Atom, the text editor? I'm pretty sure it was discontinued and it's just an older version of it now, yeah. Gosh, I remember Atom actually. I wish they didn't discontinue it. Yeah, final release back in 2022. Was really nice. I liked Atom, but I guess they just don't want to develop it anymore. Notepad++ mentioned. Nah. Look, if Atom was still being updated and I could use Atom for like my projects, I would probably ditch VS Code quickly. Just because I used to like using this, but yeah. Replit back in Paro's day. In high school was his favorite thing ever, so is Verilog. No, it's not. But anyways, guys, it's getting quite late. I know I said I was gonna do a stream on my Discord bot tonight, but the thing about that is I really want to get this project done as soon as possible. I'm thinking about getting the first part released by Friday, the 24th, I think is when I set the deadline for part 1. Which, as far as I know right now, given my current pace, I think I'll make it. Part 2, I still don't know when that will be released. I'm waiting to get a general idea. I still have to figure out how I'm going to handle like forum replies and stuff like that and actually show them on screen. Thinking about doing it with reply IDs and using it as a foreign key to work with other tables in the database to make a relational database, basically. How much is the domain? So I pay $20 a year for my domain. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I will, however, be uploading a video on discord.py tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah. I'll see you guys later on. Be sure to subscribe, join my Discord server if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone.